Okay, well, you're just joining us. I forgot to turn it on for takeoff. Alright, well. So what we're going to do, we're just going to keep climbing. Alright. And we're going to just keep heading west, or east, until we get out of Oklahoma City airspace. But, you know, the main thing like this, I'm not even holding on to it. It's trimmed just a little bit up for a climb.
North 7866 Papa, traffic 11 o'clock, 5 miles eastbound, Cessna 172, 3,200 climbing.
He's talking about us to somebody else. Okay. Always listen in case they talk to you.
Traffic at 2 o'clock, 5 miles northbound, A24 at 3,500.
But, you know,
271, contact approach 336.4.
There's Tinker out there. Alright. So the main thing here is getting above 3,000 feet, because Tinker traffic's at 3,000 feet.
Okay. And altitude in case 3,600.
So we're going to level off here at 3,500, and we're coming up on that right now. So what we'll do is we'll nose it over, get our climb to stop.
Like level out at 3,500?
Yeah, 3,500, yeah.
Okay.
Power it back.
66 Papa, Previous call Travis, 12 o'clock.
And then we'll trim so we stay in a level flight.
Okay, be looking on making our turn over to Sundance this time.
And right now, we'll...
66 Papa, roger.
It's wanting to descend a little bit, so I'm just nosing it up just a hair on the trim. But, see, pretty much, we just maintain. You know, always keep a lookout for planes. But see, I'm not even holding on to it. Don't have to. You know, if you want a little left, just nudge it. Okay. Right? Just nudge it. You know, and then just watch your altitude. Keep 3,500, so we're dropping a little bit, so just ease it back up a little bit.
Papa Bravo, heading at 0, correction, flighting 270, back for traffic.
You know, and just kind of...
270, back for traffic, 2 Papa Bravo.
Just keep it level and just keep it flying. Keep your... We're staying on an eastern heading. And just heading towards Shawnee.
6014, what's ours?
Really beautiful up here.
Oh, yeah.
14, we number 1, got a bunch of VFR targets just to the east of you. We'll take you around those.
Roger that.
Occasionally you get a lot of traffic off Tinker just flying up and down underneath you. Just
Really?
Big jets. Pretty cool.
6 Delta, we're going to fly an RNAV into Page with the option to come back.
That's your vent there. You can turn to get your hair. That's your air conditioner.
Oh, sweet.
So,
Oh, that feels great.
yeah.
6014, turn right heading at 080.
About the best we get.
Or 66 Papa, traffic 1 o'clock, 4 miles westbound. And Cessna 182 descending out of 4004.
Tune in Shawnee.
Okay, no contact on him, I'll be looking.
Compass 6014, turn right heading correction 130.
130 on the heading, Compass 614. Clear approach, Cheers 252 Kilo Bravo. We've got the weather and like to do a couple touch and goes at Page, report departing minutes to Wiley Post. And approach Delta 2706 at a 7.5 for 6.
Turn it left.
Delta 2706.
Back left just a little bit.
All right.
Get us back on the eastern head.
5,000 now, Delta 2706.
All right, now level it off. Go ahead and level it off.
All right.
We're turning too much left.
City approach Sierra 1 is with you. 17 miles to the...
This here tells us all the traffic that's transmitting on the new ADS-B out frequencies. By 2020, everybody's got to be doing this. So we got one plane coming at us. He's 3,200 feet above.
That little arrow?
Yeah.
He's
3,000 feet above us, but he's coming right at
Oh, I
us.
see him.
Approach Sierra 252 Kilo Bravo.
I see him up there.
Yeah. And he'll probably pass right over us. Pretty close. He's going to go behind us.
Copy, resume on navigation page.
What kind of plane is he flying?
That's a commercial airline.
Supervisor frequency approved.
Supervisor frequency 2 Kilo Bravo.
Compass 6014, turn
It looks like a United jet.
70.
Alright, so we're at 36, not a big deal. We're just going to go down just a little bit, so push it in a little.
Java turn 12 o'clock and 16 miles.
Airport site, Compass 614.
Compass 6014, clear visual approach, runway 17 right.
Got another one over here.
Compass 614.
Am I going down enough?
Yeah, you're right.
15 miles southwest.
Hold it right there. It's slowly coming down.
All right.
We got another one coming in.
Coming first again.
Look like he's about 500 feet below us.
To the southwest with information X-ray.
On a course to pass us.
Sierra 1, Oak City approach, radar contact. Compass 6014, contact Rogers Tower 119.35.
Over to tower, Compass 614. Okay, approach Medevac Bravo 8.
There, now we're on a 2-mile ring. So he's about 4 miles away, but he's coming in pretty fast.
1.7, we're for St. Anthony's with you out there.
Survive Flight 8, Roger, proceed on course St.
Go
Anthony.
down a little bit, we're climbing.
November
All right, sorry.
altitude
you're
your
fine.
discretion, and change advisory frequency approved, radar service terminated.
Go nose it in a little more. This will show down. Push it in because we're starting to climb a little too much.
All right.
2706, will Roger.
You want to stay within plus or minus 100 feet of what your assigned altitude is.
All right.
So we don't want to go over 36, we don't want to go under 34.
Turn left heading 200, clear visual approach, runway 17 left, traffic to the parallel is a Embraer 4000 descending.
Am I doing all right?
Yep.
For 17 left, I'm
Doing fine.
heading to 2706.
This is all about practice. This is just where the hours and hours of training come in. You never get a perfect first time. That's you just gotta practice and practice and practice.
119.35.
2706.
Can't believe I'm actually flying a plane right now.
First news.
Sierra 1, just sector
Alright, so you're at 35, so level it out.
Sierra 1, Roger. Sierra 1, you resume on navigation for runway 17 left.
Oh, nav 17 left, Sierra 1.
So now, the farther we go this way, we're getting out of all this traffic for Will Rogers and Wiley Post.
1, contact approach 1, 2.
Are we going to start picking up other traffic?
Nah. You get out here, we pretty much get on our own.
That's 1596, checking in out of 2.7, climate 5 on the 176.
Here in a couple minutes,
To the departure radar contact, climb maintain 15.
they'll tell us to change their frequency, squawk VFR, and they're going to terminate their service.
1596. Approach Air 1.
Air 1, Oak City approach.
Once there's nobody between us and Shawnee, they'll turn us loose.
Air 1, radar contact, say altitude, Oak City altimeter is 3001.
3001, sir, and we're level with you, 1900.
Air 1, Roger.
Once we get out here, you can play around with it. We get off of their control. You know, do turns and climbs and get more of a feel for it.
All right.
Number 66 Delta, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles northbound, altitude indicates 4,000.
For the traffic, 66 Delta.
Go to the right a little bit.
All right.
Not a big deal, we're just getting way far north.
Okay.
They're going to start asking us what we're doing. There was a bird there. Birds are not fun to hit up here. Never hit one, but they can do a lot of damage.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you take it for a second?
Yeah.
I just need a break because it's kind of sketchy.
1596, contact 4 center, 124.75.
2475, American 1596.
All those little bumps are the heat thermals from the ground.
Oh, really?
As the sun heats the ground, the heat rises.
It lifts us up a little bit.
And it gives you that little bump. Early in the day, you know, they're real low to the ground.
So up here, it wouldn't affect us as much.
Right. in the early morning or nighttime, you don't feel them.
Mike Tango back with you off El Reno.
Later in the day, they get higher and higher and higher. Get harder to get out of.
Tier 1 switching tower.
The higher you climb, the better chance you have of staying over them.
Yeah.
Like, see this trim wheel?
Yeah.
Pull it down, trim it down, it starts to climb.
Citation 825 Mike Tango off.
Trim it nose down, it'll descend.
Okay.
Approach, IDANT, request.
Just kind of trim it.
So that's like a little fine-tuned knob.
Right. It's so you don't have to keep pressure on the yoke.
030, vector for the ILS from 017 left.
Just kind of set it to either stay in the climb, stay in the descent, or stay level.
Okay.
Give you less working holding on to this.
Heading 260, maintain 3000, return this frequency.
260, 3000, this frequency, 25 Mike Tango.
November 61571, change device frequency approved here.
Frequency change approved, 61571. See, we just got out here, so now we're going to hit the VFR button. We're going back to 1200.
Stay firm.
And now we're
Connect tower 1935.
on our own. So they've terminated our service.
All right.
So
we're all out here alone, freestyling it.
yep, now we can pretty much just watch for traffic. The rule of thumb is above the ground level at 3,000 feet or below, we can go any direction we want at any altitude we want. No restrictions.
3,000 or below?
Yeah, above the ground. So right now, Shawnee's about 1,100 feet above sea level. So right now we would be, what, 2,400 feet above.
So that's good?
Yeah. But what I'm saying, once you break 3,000 feet above the ground, if we're heading on an easterly heading, we have to be at an odd 1,000 plus 500 for VFR. If we're heading west, we got to be an even 1,000 plus 500. So 45, 65, 85. It keeps traffic separated when you're crossing paths. So even if you're not talking to people, I shouldn't hit somebody head on coming at me.
Okay.
They should be 1,000 feet above me or 1,000 feet below me. So it keeps everybody separated, keeps things a little bit safer. Below 3,000 feet, it's fair game, watch out.
All right. Will this thing show us if there's any planes close to?
This one, if they're transmitting.
What is this?
This is our GPS. It's actually, for some reason it shut off on us, but so this is how we navigate where we're going. That magenta line there,
Yeah.
it would tell us we need to fly a desired track of 137 degrees. Right now we're heading 96. So what we'll do is, I'm looking, there's no traffic, so we're going to make a right turn.
Okay.
Until that shows me I'm heading 137. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, no, we're not.
Oh, we need to be following that.
I'm sorry, that's my ground speed. That's my track. I'm on the wrong one. We need to get that to 137. Normally, you would just...
We're almost there.
On the deal, yeah. We're 12 miles from Shawnee. That's our distance. So right now, we maintain this. We're going to fly straight into Shawnee in 12 miles.
All right.
Okay.
What's in Shawnee?
Oh, no, just an airport. That's where I trained at.
Oh,
I
sweet.
mean, I could see the field because I know what the field looks like.
As you've flown over here so much.
Yeah, it's straight ahead. I could see the Shawnee Mills just off to the right of it in the back. You know, so I know. All my training was done out here in this area.
Oh, really?
So all my flight training and everything we did out here. So
Really beautiful being this high up.
oh yeah. So you ready? You want to try some turns?
Sure, why not?
Okay. So before you do anything, a plane's natural tendency, as the farther into the bank you go, you're going to lose altitude. It's going to start slipping down. So as you turn, you're going to apply a little bit of back pressure and Watch your, I'll kind of tell you so you don't have to worry about watching it.
Okay.
But we're going to do a standard rate 2-minute turn.
Citation 5 Mike Tango, turn
And
right 080.
first thing, always clear your area. Make sure you don't see anybody.
Clear.
There's nobody around us. So you want to go right or left?
I'll go right.
Okay. So you're going to turn right on a standard 2-minute turn, and I'll tell you to hold it right there. Just level the yoke out. Keep that turn. We're kind of descending a little bit, so pull it back just a hair.
All right.
So you're kind of steepening it up, bank it just a little bit back to the left, right there. Just hold that. This is a standard turn. In any landing or slow flight, you don't want to go over that.
Level 13,000.
Easy bank. Bank a little bit more.
Fan 1 flight, request vectors to initial for the overhead 17 left, full stop.
How's that?
Very good.
I feel like it's pretty smooth.
Navigation for
Yeah,
a
it's
3
not
mile
bad.
initial, runway 17 left, maintain VFR, maintain 4,000.
Alright, on navigation for initial, 3 mile initial, 17 left, down to 4,000, fan 1 flight.
Okay, so let's do one to the left.
Final approach 6, turn right at 150, 3,000, total established localizer, put ILS runway 17.
Just remember, just ease lightly on the control, one hand. No, don't. You can give it just a little bit of power. Go ahead and add just a hair of power. Put it up to about 24. Go ahead and push it in a little bit on the power.
Trying to think of all this at once is kind of difficult.
There you go. Only because when you're trying to maintain, you add a little bit of power. Just an easy bank, nothing big.
Is that a good bank right there, how I'm doing it?
Yep.
All right.
And, you know, you'll never get out of control. You just steady around
Slow
the
and steady
corner.
she goes.
No hurry.
Citation 5 Mike Tango, further right 200, if you need it, connect by the post tower 126.9.
00, we'll go tower now, 825 Mike Tango.
And we'll keep it till we get east, so you're going straight along that road.
So keep going?
Yeah.
To banking left?
Yeah, just to line up with that road that's going straight that way.
All right.
So when you see it straight there, level it out.
How's that?
That'll work. All right, nose it down just a little bit. Because we're starting
to climb again?
Yeah,
I feel like we're way higher, my bad.
No, you're fine. We just want to make sure we don't get more than 4,200 feet. Otherwise, we got to watch our headings. And we're still, you know, a ways from the airport, so we're doing all right. So let's go ahead and make a left turn.
All right.
And we're clear on the left.
Turn left, clear right, turning left.
And if you want, make it a little bit steeper this time. Just keep hold the left bank until I tell you to stop. Go ahead and keep it left. Let it bank.
This was at November 866 Papa.
Let it roll.
Thank you, 7866.
We're going to do a 30-degree bank. So go ahead and push in on the yoke a little bit. There you go. And a little bit more on the bank. A little bit more, a little bit more. All right, hold it right there. This is a 30-degree bank.
It's kind of intense.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Let it roll through this. You're starting to feel a little bit of G's on this.
Oh.
Probably doing about 1.5, not too bad.
That was pretty gnarly. Was that gnarly or no? It felt pretty hardcore.
And then when we head that way,
66 Papa, radar contact a mile.
Line up with that road?
yeah, and then do a right turn. We'll do that same thing.
00, climb on course, Hudson.
66 Papa, climb on course. And 66 Papa, we'll stay 6,500 today.
Nose it over a little bit. Let's lose a little bit of altitude.
Sorry, I kind of pulled back a little bit.
You're fine.
That was pretty.
Alright, let's go ahead and let it drop a little bit on the altitude. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a right turn now and just let it bank till I tell you to stop. Hold it to the right.
Oklahoma City City approach, Saratoga 18.
Keep letting it go, let it go, keep
Would
going.
like a ILS
Let it bank a little more,
Raleigh Post.
Let it roll. I'm going to let you descend a little bit, so don't try to counter that. So we'll lose a little bit of altitude. A little bit more, a little bit more.
It's pretty intense going this.
A little bit more, not quite there yet.
Alright,
there you go. That's 30 degrees.
Alright, oh god.
That's
intense.
Left on my 17 left, maintain VFR 3,500.
Hold it right there. Circle around till we're going back east again.
Oh god.
Alright, let it go forward a little bit so we're not climbing. So push it in a little. Alright. No, that's fine. Just don't want to climb above 4,000.
Everyone on course.
So line up with the roads going that way again and we'll level out. For most of what you do, that's all the bank you need to do.
Really?
Alright, level it out. Here, I'll show you. Let me take the controls.
Alright, here you go. It's all you.
I'm going to show you. Your license, you got to do a 45-degree bank.
Oh my god.
I'll show you what that's like.
Maneuvering altitude in case 3,500, type unknown.
Alright, 665 will be looking.
There's nobody on the ADS-B. Don't see anybody left, forward, right. Okay. So I'm going to do a turn to the left. And we're going to let it go 45 degrees.
Oh god.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Now slow down there your speed just a hair. Get us to maneuvering speed. Alright, here we go. And let it roll into the bank. Pull some back pressure. That's 45.
Oh my god. I can literally feel myself getting sucked down into the seat.
Good afternoon,
Probably pulling a couple G's. That's a solid 45 hold right there.
Alpha 22, exceed departure to contact.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting sucked down into the seat.
15,000. Turn right direct Waxy.
Climbing 15,000, right turn direct Waxy, Alpha 22.
We're going to go back to heading east again. Alright, so we're back to about a 30 degree here. Alright. Now we'll roll out on the east. Alright.
Those turns are gnarly, man.
Alright. So we're going
I can like feel myself getting sucked into the seat.
Yep. Alright, well, we're going to go to the right. Power it up a little bit. And we're going to do a 60.
A what?
60 degree.
Oh my god.
Approach here, one's going to be on station.
60 degree bank. Pull it out.
It's weird because like you get sucked down and then you can feel it coming back up. Oh god. That's pretty gnarly.
Yankees, turn at Oak City, has weather force, will call available, high Western flight service frequency.
Alright, so we're heading north. So we're kind of get away from the airport a little bit, which is what I want. Oh, you want to do a slow flight in the stall?
Will Rogers is
What?
We'll do a slow flight, which we're going to fly on the brink of stall. And then you go right into a stall and just let it drop.
4,000 until the
Yes.
with the tower and kind of tower.
Alright.
Kind of scared.
Good visual approach.
Okay, so we had a little carb heat because when you slow the engine down up at altitude, the air going in your carburetor is cold. If it gets below freezing, it can develop ice.
Oh really?
And it'll block your carburetor and your fuel flow and we'll lose our engine. So you add carb heat,
right direct to Waxy.
it'll keep that opened up.
5,000, direct Waxy.
So now we're going to power it back. Power back to about 2,000 right now. We're in the white. We'll start adding some flaps.
665 Delta at 9,750.
Man's a 6652 Delta, Oak City approach to Oak City, altimeter 3000.
300.
Add a little bit of power here. And
Oh my
pull to the
god.
right. So we're holding 50 knots.
22, contact Fort Worth Center 128.4.
124.
Oh, right at 50 knots. And we're holding altitude here.
Oh my god.
All right. So now, good?
Yeah, I feel kind of nauseous, but
Let me know, we can end it.
so far so good.
This is just for the private pilot, what you got to do for slow flight. You got to maintain your altitude of 50 knots. All right, here we go. We're going to kill the power. Pull the,
Aqua 21, Connect 4, Center 1.
pull the nose. There's the stall.
What's 184?
Oh my god.
November 6.
No.
That was the stall.
Oh god, that was horrifying, dude.
Now we got a positive rate of climb. We're going to bring up the flap slow and easy.
Papa contact, advanced approach 121.3.
Oh, that was really scary.
A little bit more. Bringing up flaps so we can get back to flight.
Yeah, that kind of just makes me nauseous.
RV'd in. Alright, I'm going to power back to cruise. That's it. That's a stall.
That was intense.
All there is to it.
That was intense. I would never want to stall.
Never want to on purpose. Well,
Turn a wireless post.
without being on purpose. Let me just say that. Alright, so we still got about 30 minutes. So we need to be at least on the ground at Wiley Post.
Alright.
It'll probably take us about 20 or so to get back.
We need to head back or
So
no?
probably a good idea.
Alright.
Just to save time.
I appreciate this, man. This is definitely on my bucket list.
Oh yeah.
Definitely on my bucket list.
Alright, so we're gonna
November
Tune in.
52 Delta, contact 4, Center 128.
We're trying to get back to the Wiley Post Connect.
Yeah, I'm just going to tune them in so we got a heading to go. I know where we're going, but I still like to.
Oh yeah, I get you.
Alright, so on that, we just fly that magenta line. Alright, we're going to make a turn here. And we're climbing a little bit, so I'm going to drop her down.
Alright. Dude, that stall, like, took everything. You know what I mean? That was, like, worse, way worse than a roller coaster. You know what I mean?
You think so?
I think so. It was just like,
It's probably the idea of what you're doing.
for real, huh? I think that had to do with it, too.
Now, it's not every day you go out and make an airplane quit flying on purpose.
That was crazy. That was really gnarly. Are we over Shawnee now?
Oh no, Shawnee is back that way.
After the approach, King Air 236 Tango Golf with the 8000 descending.
Okay,
King Air 36
so
Tango Golf, Oak City approach. India's current Wiley Post, winds 1503, the altimeter 3000. Proceed direct downtown, then on course to Wiley Post.
That us?
no, we haven't talked to him yet.
Okay, approach 825 Mike Tango, climbing up 3000 request.
That is 825 Mike Tango, City departure contact, their request.
825 Mike Tango, vectors ILS 17 left, Wiley Post, full stop.
That is 5 Mike Tango, roger, expected.
Do you care if we kind of take it easy on the way back? Because I kind of felt...
Oh yeah,
November 6 Tango Golf, Oak City approach.
Tango Golf, go ahead.
yeah, we won't do nothing drastic.
Tango Golf, proceed direct to downtown Oklahoma City, and then on course to Wiley Post. Let me know once you get India.
All right, sir, we have India and directly downtown and then direct. 6 Tango Golf.
Addition 5 Mike Tango, turn righting 355.
Right, 355 Mike Tango.
I don't think I have enough experience to land this beast.
All approach fixed, turn righting 1503.
You know what I mean?
Don't worry, I'll land.
Good ILS.
I was like feeling all mismatched when I was trying to think of throttling it and banking it at the same time. You know what I mean?
150.
That's skills though. That's mad skills.
Localizer.
Hang on, let me.
7 left.
I got to catch him in a break so I can call him.
Alright.
543 Oak City approach, clear direct Roja, visual approach 17 right, center maintain 6000.
chance we could do the RNAV to 13? We're going to Laramie right now.
543 across Laramie, at or above 4,000, cleared the RNAV runway 13 approach.
Make sure Laramie at or above 4,000, cleared the RNAV 13 southwest 543.
Heading for downtown. It's a little hazy out there, so that's not from here.
November 6 Tango Golf, flighting of 360 for now. Maintain VFR at or above 3,500.
Above 3.5, at or above, and north on the heading for 6 Tango Golf.
Citation 5 Mike Tango, going to start reduce the speed to 170. Here following a Comanche, like an 8-mile final, 110 knots indicated.
Okay, we'll follow it up, 85 Mike Tango.
Oak City approach, Skyhawk 61571.
Who was that?
709 Fort Charlie, VFR.
Number 7094 Charlie, Oak City approach, resume navigation to Wiley Post.
21 navigation, Wiley Post, clear for 9 Fort Charlie. Approach, Bonanza 23 Lima 6600.
Bonanza 2023 Lima, Oak City approach, the Oak City altimeter 3000.
3000
November 66 Delta, keep your speed up as best as you can. Contact Wiley Post Tower 126.9, see you.
66 Delta, keep speed up as much, contacting Wiley Post. Thanks for the help today.
Approach Air 1's done with this call. We're going to be
Come on, buddy.
patrol.
Air 1 ready.
Hello, approach Envoy 3908 out of 8,000 for 6,000. We're on the factory heading 215.
Envoy 3908, Oak City approach, center maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, Envoy 3908.
Oak City approach, Skyhawk 61571.
Skyhawk 61571, Oak City.
61571 is about 20 miles northeast of Tinker for Wiley Post, VFR at 3,500.
571, squawk 0472.
0472, 61571. Thing is, before we cross into their airspace,
571, radar contact 10 miles northeast of Tinker. The Oak City altimeter 3000. You said you had India Wiley Post.
I do not. I will get it right now. We got to be talking to them before we cross into their airspace.
Okay.
So now we got to get their. Get the ATIS.
Wing 607, heading 200 on Sunday departure.
200, good departure, then Wing 607.
In use landing and departing runway 17 left. Notice airman crane located 1.9 nautical miles north-northwest of Wiley Post.
Departure, then Wing 607, 2,100, climbing 5,000.
Wing 607, Oak City departure contact, contact 15,000, flighting 180.
Information is available on high.
180 up to 15,000, that's on Wing 607.
Numerous birds on and in the vicinity of Wiley Post Airport. Advise on initial contact, you have information, India. Wiley Post Tower information, India, time 1953 Zulu, wind variable at 5, visible 10, sky clear, temperature 34, dew point 21, altimeter 3000. Expect visual approach in use, landing.
Oak City. Skyhawk 61571 has India at Wiley Post.
61571, Oak City approach, roger. 85 Mike Tango, turn right heading 080.
Right 00 Mike Tango.
They want to make sure you know the weather, where you're going, you've got the information, so you know what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're just going to maintain 3,500 feet and just keep flying east. Eventually they're going to hand us off to Wiley Post.
All right.
And if you can see,
Contact Babs first 38.2.
way out there's a big lake straight ahead of
Envoy
us.
3908 has
Wiley Post is just left
Envoy
of it.
3908, clear visual approach
On the other side.
17
All right.
left, contact tower 109.35.
You can see the Devon Tower way out there.
Yeah.
And one thing nice about out here in the Midwest, lots of fields, lots of places.
03, traffic 1 o'clock, 2.5 miles low level helicopter, 1,900 maneuvering.
Zephyr 543, sir.
If
43 affirmative, traffic 1
anything
o'clock,
happened,
2.5
we lost
miles low level
power,
helicopter, 1,900 maneuvering.
we got a lot of places to put this down at.
543, you can contact tower.
Right to the tower, Southwest 543, have a good day.
And I'll show you coming in. These things basically, with no power, just glides.
All right.
Citation 825 Mike Tango, turn right, heading 150, intercept the localizer.
150 to intercept 825 Mike Tango.
I think of flying kind of like dancing with a woman. This is our woman. We just kind of guide her where we want her to go. And the evil ex-girlfriend, that's your wind out there. It's knocking the shit out of your girlfriend, trying to screw things up with you.
For real, huh?
Just got to keep her going where you want her to go.
Buddy, 71607.
That's a really good analogy. Wow.
I don't know. I thought of that a while back. I was just...
That's a pilot analogy right there.
6 miles from Pelham, approach 6, flighting 140, maintain 3,000.
Can't stop the ex-girlfriend. You can't tell her to leave. She's always going to be there.
Establish clear for the approach 825 Mike Tango.
Just got to keep your girl under control.
All right. Is this winds? Is this bad?
This is pretty nice. It gets a lot more rough.
This is pretty good though. This is really good flying.
The winds are now calm. It's a lot less than when we left.
Oh really?
So they're saying winds are 5. It was like 12 when we left.
Really?
So, and oh yeah, one cool thing. There's a tower farm up here. I don't know if you can see them yet, but there's a big tower straight in front of us.
I can see them right there.
Yeah, we're going to bust them by like a few hundred feet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We're going to fly right past them.
Damn.
That's one reason you want to stay up above 35 right here. Not just for tinker traffic, but those towers.
All right.
They usually ask if you're aware that they're out there. I'm like, yeah, I know they're there.
Okay.
Yeah, that one, we're going to bust right past it.
Yeah. How fast are we flying?
Contact Wild Post Tower 126.
Right now we're doing 103 knots across the ground.
November 7094 Charlie traffic, 12 o'clock, 4 miles southbound.
Indicator, we're doing 110.
Jet at 3,600.
Ground speed 104. So we got just a little bit of a hit.
All right.
Traffic inside 904 Charlie, no factor.
904 Charlie, roger.
How fast would that be if we're on the ground?
Pacific 19, you have a good day. 904 Charlie.
I don't know, multiply that times 0.15, so I don't know, 120. Plus or minus. Doing all right?
Yeah. Just so much different than a big plane.
Yeah. I like, these are more fun to me. They're just, probably partly because I'm flying it, and the other part just because you just do what you want to do. You go out here and have fun.
Yeah, it's pretty exhilarating. It's like an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wing 607, contact Fort Worth Center 124.75. Good day.
4475.
So we're 13 miles from Wiley Post. This you can zoom in and out.
Air 1, are you going to remain in that area?
We're actually going to continue northbound here up on the north side.
Air 1, roger, traffic, 4 mile final, inbound to Wiley Post, the citation at 3,000.
Air 1's looking for traffic. Okay, approach TBM 700 Zulu Mike, send out of 15,015 for 10,000 this time.
TBM 700 Zulu Mike, Oak City approach, Oak City altimeter 3000, advising you the weather at Sundance, descend and maintain 4,000.
That's probably I-35
we got the weather note of Sundance.
What?
That's probably I-35 north right there.
Oh, yeah, it is, huh?
Oak City approach.
Is that 40 running? No, definitely not. That's probably I-44. I-44 running diagonal?
Yeah, I-40's running with us. But it's down that way.
52 Delta contact.
Just on the other side of the Devon Tower.
4.75.
I'll scoot over on the left side of this tower. Alright. Let you see it on the right there. But if you can see between that lake and that lake, Wiley Post is right there, that patch in the middle.
Oh, yeah, I do see it. That open patch right there?
Yep.
All right.
Flew through here one time about 2,500 feet because the clouds were so low.
Yeah.
And I was lower than these towers.
Really? Oh my God.
That was kind of
that's sketchy.
exhilarating.
Yeah, that's pretty sketchy. We're basically about to fly in between both these, huh?
Yep. Wiley Post is pretty much going to bring us in on what we call a base leg, which is before the final, and then he'll just turn us in to land because we're going to land that way.
All right.
So once we get around this tower, I'll scoot out. I like to go a little bit
kind of
out.
come around?
Yeah, a little bit out to the lake to give us more of a final. Now we're down around 8 miles. They don't tell me to change over here in a minute. I'll ask them.
Okay.
Number 571, contact Wiley Post Tower 126.9. Good day.
There it is.
Oh my God.
61571.
NSS 571, delete any altitude restriction.
Roger, altitude my discretion. 61571.
King Air 36 Tango Golf, delete any altitude restriction. Contact Wiley Post Tower 126.9.
Alright, so they told us to switch. We're switching over to tower. I'm going to go ahead and get ground back in here so I don't have to worry about it. Ground point 7.
Station Mike Tango, turn left on Alpha 2, ground point 7.
Left Alpha 2, ground point 7, 825 Mike Tango.
Wiley Post Tower, King Air 36 Tango Golf inbound for one, I guess it'll be 16 right.
Nope. 17 left.
36 Tango Golf, Wiley Post, Roger. You enter a left base, runway 17 left. Runway 17 left, good luck.
That's 17 left, clear land for 6 Tango Golf.
Wiley Post Tower, Skyhawk 61571.
61571, Wiley Post Tower. You'll be following the King Air 10 o'clock and 5 miles, 3,000, descending northwest bound.
Roger, following a King Air, we'll look for traffic, 61571. So he said he's at 10 o'clock at 3,000. He's a little bit below us. I'm going to go ahead and slow this booger down. Get it down to,
Oh God.
you're all right. I want to see that King Air. So we're starting our descent. He's already below us. I don't see where he's at. All right, you gonna be all right?
Yeah. Just nauseous.
All right, it's gonna get a little bit worse before we get in there.
All right.
Wiley Post Tower 61571. I do not have the King Air in sight. What's their position? Over.
571, the King Air now 11 o'clock and 3 miles, 3,600.
What lake is this?
I think this is Lake Hefner, ain't it?
Oh yeah, it is, huh?
Do you see any airplanes out there?
Yeah, I do. It's landing. See it? Landing right there.
So we're in the King Air about 11 o'clock and 2 miles.
Oh God.
Have traffic in sight, 61571.
That's 571, Roger. Follow the King Air and runway 17 left, good land.
Clear to land behind the King Air, 17 left, 61571. Okay, so we got him in sight.
All right.
Now we're going to slow her down a little bit more. Her altitude down. So we need to get down into range where we can use flaps.
All right.
I'm going to trim it up, ease off my pressure. So now we're going to add in some flaps. This helps slows us down.
All right.
All right, I lost the King Air, but I know he's out there. Oh, buddy, where'd you go? Oh, there he is. I got him.
Pretty gnarly.
Okay. So we're slowing down. We're at 80 knots. Add
That's 80.
another 10 of flaps. Down to 70. Alright, so we're at our approach speed, we're at 70.
Alright.
And the King Air is over the numbers.
Alright, is King Air landing too?
Yeah, he's on the runway now, he's touching down.
Alright.
So, I don't see anybody on final. We're still in the descent, but we're still pretty high, so we gotta lose a little bit of altitude.
Alright.
Alright, we're gonna go full flaps.
Air 360 on golf, you can turn left on Able and ground point 7.
We're losing a lot of altitude, huh?
Turn in. We're still holding 70, but I got full flaps, so we're going a little slow. When you're coming in and landing, you don't want to do steep turns.
Real nice.
We're slow with flaps, steep turns. The steeper you turn, the higher your stall speed.
Alright.
So you don't want to overbank and stall on a landing.
Yeah.
Alright, but we're still pretty high, so I'm going to chop the power for a minute.
Right.
We're just going to let this sucker come on down.
Alright.
Right now, we're gliding.
Yeah, it's actually pretty smooth. We're just dropping a little fast and it's kind of gnarly. It's just different because I've never been in a small plane like this. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're dropping about 1,000 feet a minute right now.
Damn.
We're still holding 70 knots. See those lights on the left of the runway? There's 4 white lights.
Yeah.
Tells us we're high if you got 4 whites. As we
I remember you saying that.
They're going to start going red, red. 2 red, 2 white is on the glide slope.
Alright.
I had a little bit of power. I don't want to be out of power long. Right now, we're just dancing it, keeping it lined up with the pedals straight, keep things level.
I definitely don't have the experience to do that.
Still a little high, but we got a long, remember, we got 7,000 feet of runway here.
Yeah.
Slide this in for a long way. Alright, add a little bit of power.
Oh, there goes the red light.
Yep. Got plenty, we'll make the runway.
Another red light, that means you're good?
Right over. Now we just level it off. Off the power. Put over the number.
Wow, this is really...
This is just a fine little dance here. There we go. Keep the wheel back, keep the nose in the air, power back.
Were you in the military?
I tried to. I couldn't pass the hearing test. Open your window now.
571, turn left on Alpha 5, ground point 7.
Left Alpha 5, ground point 7, 61571. Alright, so now they're telling us get off here at Alpha 5. That's the taxiway. No, it's yellow with the red or black numbers. That's where you're coming to.
Alpha 5?
Alpha 5.
Gaslight 777, Wiley Post Tower. Maintain 5,000, runway 17 left.
I will turn off of here.
7 left, clear for takeoff, up to 5,000 now for Gaslight 777.
Now when you exit the runway, you want to cross this threshold here. This is official.
The red line?
Yeah, all the solid line there and the dotted dashes. And now we're officially off the runway. Now, stop. Let's configure our plane. This is where you would go over your after landing checklist. Should have done a pre-landing, but so that was a pre-landing. Landing, our flaps are up. After landing, flaps are up, carb heat is in. We can turn off our line, probes and all. All that's good. All right, now we're going to contact ground. Wiley Post ground, Skyhawk 61571 at Alpha 5 for PWA.
That's 61571, Wiley Post ground, taxi straight ahead to parking.
Straight ahead to parking, 61571. So, we let them know where we are, who we are, and where we're going.
All right.
If we wanted to go park at the terminal, I said terminal ramp, and they would have directed us that way over to the terminal. You don't. Other than that, that is it.
Kind of confusing, like, they use, like, all these terms, like, I don't even know. Like, Alpha Bravo, really fast. I'm like, I have no idea what you're even talking about.
You got to know your phonetic alphabet. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Tango, Delta, all that stuff. But this is part of what your ground school teaches you, all how to read all these markings, what everything means on the airport, how to taxi. And then from here, it's just practice. Like, I flew out of Shawnee, which wasn't tower controlled, so the only experience I got flying in and out of towers was during my cross-country flights. You know, I flew in here, Stillwater, Ada, Ardmore. And so when I started flying out of Wiley Post, it was a whole new ball game, especially flying into Oklahoma City Air, trying to talk to them, get on the radio in between their transmissions, and you know, it was nerve-wracking for me. But now I've done it so many times,
It's like second nature.
it's just, you know, no big deal anymore. The advantage to flying like out of Shawnee and stuff is that I don't spend as much time getting to and from the runway. We spend more time in the air. You know, here you're spending a lot of time talking and taxiing and getting clearance and all that stuff. Hey, that's the other club plane there. That's the 6-seater.
Wow, that's pretty nice.
I haven't got checked out in that one yet. I don't have the hours yet. I don't really feel, because that's a turboprop, and it's got air conditioning in it. It goes a lot faster, a lot higher, and oh, dang, that might be Mr. Hazelton. Yeah, it is.
That guy?
Yeah, he's the guy, the instructor that I've been flying with.
Really?
The guy there on the left. I'll get over here and then just park it and turn it off.
Do you think that it did all right in the air?
Oh,
like
yeah.
when I was flying and turning and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
That steep turn was like gnarly. Feel your whole body like suck into the seat.
Yeah. All right, we're going to turn it here and shut her down. Wait for them. Carving the engine there.